Hello, students. This is Ms. Pierce, and I wanted to talk to you about essential skills for graduation. So, as you know, in order to graduate high school, you need 24 credits of various things, four credits in English, 3 credits in science, 3 credits in math, etc. And then you can graduate high school. But in the state of Oregon, you also have to meet what's called your essential skills for graduation. Those skills are in math, reading, and writing. So you have to meet a certain benchmark, so this high, for those skills in order to graduate high school. There's lots of ways for you to meet those skills. One of them is the Smarter Balance Test, which is you take it your junior year. You try to do the best you can on it. It is like a month of testing, and you are tested on math and reading and writing. And so if you score high enough on that test, you've met your essential skills, you're on your way to graduation. Other ways you can meet that same essential skills are your PSAT that you take your sophomore year, your ACT, which you can take your junior year, your senior year, whatever. If you score high enough on those 2 tests, you can also meet those essential skills. Another way is through the Work Keys test, which I'm going to talk about today. And then the final way, kind of like the last resort, is what's called work samples. So you take work samples in your classes, in writing, maybe reading, but math as well. And so you can also, that's like the last kind of resort you can do to meet those essential skills. But today we're going to talk about the Work Keys test. And this test is also 3 parts. They're timed tests, so they're 55 minutes, and during that 55 minutes, you have to answer all the questions. It's a lot of multiple choice, so you need to answer all those questions and get through each section of the test. It's going to take you 3 class periods, usually 3 separate days, 1 for each test. The first test you're going to take is called graphic literacy. You do not need it for graduation, but you do need to take it. You have to take all 3 of these tests in order for any of them to count, the scores to count. So graphic literacy, you don't need it to graduate, you just need to do it. It usually starts with a tutorial. So you register really quick, and then you start the test, and there's a tutorial at the start of the test. Skip through that as fast as you can because you only get 55 minutes for the test. So skip through that and then get right to those questions. So graphic literacy is going to be probably looking up information on different documents, which is great for the workplace. And so having that, a great score on that, you can print that out and show your future employers, look how great I am. So that's the first test you're going to take. The second test you're going to take is a reading test. And so probably similar to any reading test you take, you're going to read a passage and answer questions about the passage. Again, it might have a tutorial at the start. Click through that and get to the test. Don't waste your time answering questions that don't matter for the test. So if you need your essential skill in reading, take this test. Do the best that you can on it. And then, of course, finally is math, the math test. So the math test, also 55 minutes. That's the limit. That's it. So 1 class period. Again, start the test, get through that tutorial, and then get to the test piece. What's awesome about the math Work Keys test is you get to use your own calculator. You get to use a note sheet provided, which has different formulas on it, like how to convert between Celsius and Fahrenheit, formulas for the surface area and volume, formulas for area of shape. So you get to use a calculator and that, which is like a pop-up on the test itself. If you need a hard, paper copy of that, you can ask me, Ms. Pierce, or you can ask Ms. Frazier or whomever is administering the test. And then, of course, you can use pencil and paper. So if you score a 79 or higher on any of these tests, the reading and the math, you've met your essential skill for graduation. So if you have questions, feel free to ask me or Ms. Frazier or whomever is administering the test, or talk to your English or math teacher. All right, I wish you the best of luck. Use your time wisely. All right, bye-bye.